Alright, we're back. Our reign of terror continues. And first on the chopping block, Nicholas. I don't remember if you have to fight the dude in the lobby to get Isaac to duel you. I just know you have to at least deal with the people on the stage. And, alright. Let's open with Hitmonchan. Our ideal opener, TBH. Magnemite is... The electric side of this deck is mostly filler. And also ways to snipe birds, because fighting types are resisted by birds. Yeah. It's like that old awkward zombie comic. Have you ever tried to punch a bird? Use Energy Search to tutor a fighting energy that we will then attach to conceal the fact from our opponent that we have other fighting energy in hand already. This will just pick up Oko. It's a one-hit knockout! This game is balanced, I swear. Right, we're not running Choke, so there's not really... No need to put Machop down unless we're going to attach energy to it. Well, it's not like I'm running Pokemon Trader in this deck. I wish I could run Pokemon Trader in this deck. I wish I had a Gust of Wind in hand. Oh man, I can't wait to deal 80 damage to that Magneton. Wait, he didn't play anything? Okay, we just... Right, it's weak to... Yeah, we just win. That is one thing that feels pretty bad about the Pokemon trading card game, because there's like... There's no variance on the actual... I mean, there's coin flipping, but you don't have the same uncertainty in, like, Quickcross that the opponent might Life Burst, or Duel Masters that they'll hit a shield trigger, or Vanguard that they'll just heal. Yes, give me those Professor Oaks. As soon as I'm actually able to build the Haymaker deck, I should no longer be playing it, though. Because then the game will get very boring. What's this? Why do I have a single Kingler? Oh, I forgot to save the deck changes from before. That's alright, I didn't do anything major. Okay, Isaac will fight us now. But... Wait, first... I don't even remember if we got the email for him. We did not. Okay, yeah. That unlocked the email. The rock metal is the other one that, like, rock and grass are generally the ones that people start with when they're running a new game of this. Oh, hey, here's Rapidash. Yeah, very good fire-type Pokemon just for the free retreat. Great, let's throw that Cubone in there at least. And remove... Yeah, these aren't really doing anything for us. We're now running 7 lightning energy just to do a 1-1 Pikachu, Raichu, and Electabuzz. It's excessive, but Electabuzz is a very good card. And... Hood? That's kind of unfortunate. Okay, so there isn't actually somebody in the lobby to duel. No? That girl has the right attitude. Incidentally, Pokemon was the first trading card game to introduce foils. And I didn't know that until I started looking into the history of trading card games, but Magic the Gathering didn't introduce foils until after Pokemon did. That's really weird to think about. Also, learning that there were Magic players that were opposed to foils existing in the first place. That was whiplash for me. Oh dear, okay. This is gonna be ugly. Diglett. Do your best. We are going to computer search for Professor Oak so fast. I need energy retrievals for this deck. The second game actually lets you customize your coins. Oh, okay. Never mind. We have something on the bench in case we die horribly. And what's he got? Voltorb. Both weak to fighting. So we don't, like... We're not dying to do it. Plus power applies after weakness and resistance, so this would deal 20 plus 10, 30, so we really shouldn't bother with. Okay, let's wait and see. I might use that computer search to fetch Dugtrio instead, even though it would strand us with no way of getting card advantage. And we'd just be random drawing for a couple turns. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for it. Wait. Dugtrio's energy requirements, though. Ah, heck. Let's check the text of Dugtrio. It might be prized, is the other thing, because we only run one copy. Oh, there it is. Check. Yeah, it requires 3 energy to attack, so we wouldn't be using it this turn anyway, and we wouldn't have a 3rd energy to attach next turn unless our draw was it. Okay, so we will search the Professor Oak. Attach this. Can get cheeky. Gust of Wind into that Voltorb to take it out this turn, and then Professor Oak. We could just throw the plus power on there, but it wouldn't do anything, actually. We do not need to use Gambler. We are just fine without, thank you very much. Alright, now Mud Slap for 60. Take a prize card. Look at that dither. Again, the pixel art in this game is really good. It's funny because you have the whole layer of like the original Pokemon cards. A lot of them were made by taking stock Sugimori art and putting it on front of stock backgrounds run through Photoshop. They actually, one very dedicated fan dug up all of the old stock images used for like the Professor Oak card, Scyther, and they just like distorted those in Photoshop back in the 90s, and that's how they did it. This is risky, but I don't really want to let that wait. If I do 60 to it... Yeah, it's only 70 HP basic, so with a plus power, this will KO. I pick up a prize either way. I open myself up to the possibility of getting paralyzed looped, but... that's fine. Compared to the, like, terrifying threat of just leaving an Electabuzz on board, I'm fine with it. Do I want to use a maintenance? Not really. Nah. No, I do want to use a maintenance. Don't want to use super energy removal yet. Alright, we will send back a Machop and a Doduo for our maintenance. Plus power not helping us here. Definitely not using Gambler yet. I'm not that desperate. The Machop is 1 energy anyway. If he switches into Electabuzz, he could Thunder Punch us and potentially, if it hit for, he could hit for 20 max after resistance, unless he plus powers. Yeah, we'll just end. Diglett is another of those Pokemon with free retreat. I mean, the justification I get is because it's digging under the ground. I think the gameplay reason is to balance the fact that it's a 30 HP glass cannon. Alright, we'll pick up a KO this turn. I'm not in love with it, but play the hand I'm dealt, I guess. I don't lose anything by evolving you because you can't attack without a second electric anyway. Just do a lot of big numbers. Yeah, you only need 20 to pick up the KO, but you know what? 60 is more fun. Tails. Tails. If I had a switch in hand, I could fix this, but I can't. It's really funny, though, that Diglett is soloing this whole boss fight. His whole deck is actually very vulnerable to this. I thought I remembered him running like Zapdos or some other Pokemon that resists fighting. Alright, finally. Throw down that plus power, and goodbye Electabuzz. Hello, next victim, Kangaskhan, which is also weak to fighting. Oh, now we have the switch. If he doesn't put something else down next turn, he loses. Nope, that's game. Nine cards in hand, and apparently all of them suck. And there is our first Master Medal. In the second game, they do a cool thing where you can actually like use the medals you win as alternate coins. Which is neat, because the Pokemon video games are just about the only time you will actually flip coins, because in the real world, everybody just uses dice. Different Zapdos. Still not playable. A lot of stuff in the Pokemon TCG just costs too much. But yeah, we can... There's our first earned Master Medal. I don't even know what else I'll throw in this. Clefairy Doll. That's a card that, like, in this game you basically only use Clefairy Doll for Do the Wave. It's a deck that does more damage based on how many cards are on its bench, and Clefairy Doll is just bench filler. But in the second game, there's a strategy where you have a card that it's Dark Hypno, I think, can attack through Clefairy Dolls. Like, it uses them to deal damage, which is interesting because the Clefairy Doll, the opponent does not pick up prize cards for knocking it out.